Hi, my name's Sydney Griebling. And my name's Haley White. And we're going to show you the difference between gluten-free cupcakes
and a regular cupcake.
Gluten is mainly found in wheat, which is breads, baked goods, soup, pasta, and some cereals. And gluten is also found in barley, which is malt, food coloring, soups, beer, and yeast. And gluten is also found in rye, which is rye bread, rye beer, and some cereals.
Gluten-free is like a healthier diet, and then some people have it like genetically, which they're allergic to it, and then some people like have a most severe case, which is called celiac disease, and that's also genetic.
So you want to preheat the oven to bake 350. So to make gluten-free cupcakes, you need a mixing bowl, frosting, obviously, a full stick of butter. It can be salted or unsalted, it doesn't really matter. And then you want to have a more like olive oil based oil to make it more moist, because gluten-free cake can be sometimes dry. And then you want a yellow cake mix, or it can be chocolate, doesn't matter, depends on you. Then you need 4 eggs, it can be brown or white eggs. You need some sheets so that the cake doesn't stick to the pan, and then you need milk to make it creamy.
Don't forget the pans! And for making regular cupcakes, you'll need a mixing bowl, some regular vegetable oil, doesn't matter what brand, some frosting, which is like the important part, so yeah, and eggs. You can use any color really. And then you'll need a box cake. I just got vanilla because vanilla's good, but chocolate can be better. And you'll need some water.
The cupcake layers into the little slots so that it doesn't stick to the pan, and like it could ruin your pan, and you do not want that. So that's what these are for, and it makes it really colorful to eat. You could do any color of layers too, like see, I have pink and blue. Just matters like what ones you want to get. Use a mixer because it whips it up faster and makes sure there's no more little lumps in it than it is doing it by hand. You also want to make sure you have the right attachment, because if you don't have the right attachment, then it's not gonna work. So first you want to do 2 tablespoons of oil and then a full stick of butter.
Not satisfied.
So now you want to add 4 eggs to your already mixed oil and butter. Now you want to mix it. Now you want to add 2/3 cup of milk.
And pour it in the mixture.
To slowly add in the mix on the lowest setting, because if you go too fast, the mix will go everywhere. That is also what this guard is for that I have on here, so that the mix doesn't go everywhere. Now you want to put about a big spoonful of batter into each layered slot. And if you think it needs more, then you can add a little bit more. But make sure not to do it too full, because the cupcake does rise when you bake it. So if it's too full, it will go all over the place. Now you want to put the cupcakes into the oven. Then check them once in a while.
To start the regular cupcakes, you want to start by pouring in the 1 cup of water. The thing you want to do is pour the 1/2 cup of vegetable oil into the water. The third step you want to do is crack 3 eggs into the mixture of water and oil.
Now, after a while, you want to take a regular butter knife, poke it into the cake, and if there's any batter on the knife, then it's not ready, but there's no batter, so that means these cupcakes are done. Take the cupcakes out of the oven carefully, make sure not to burn yourself, and put it on on oven and heat waterproof pads so that you don't melt anything.
The mixture into the bowl on low speed, but you want to make sure you pour it in slowly. You want to add 1 scoop of your batter into each slot, and sometimes it won't fill the right way you want it, so you can just add a little bit, but don't add too much because then it will rise over. So you want to check it to make sure, and these are obviously not done yet because there's still batter on the knife, so you're just going to let them sit for some more time.
So you want to take a little bit of frosting at a time because it's easier to spread rather than have a whole lot of frosting and have it be way too much and way too overpowering.
So now I'm going to check the cupcakes to make sure they're done. So I'm going to poke them, and looks good. So now I'm going to take them out. Make sure you don't burn yourself. Set them down. And you can cook them for 30 minutes, but I would check them around 15 minutes each time, or like 5 minutes around, and just check them to make sure they're not overcooking, because then you'll have a bad cupcake.
Whew, now we're done.